In France, the struggles of hundreds of thousands of undocumented immigrants is being pushed into the public dialogue, this time by the immigrants themselves. Hundreds of immigrants have occupied a vacant building in the north of Paris, and many participate in weekly marches. A group of them have also gone on strike to demand resident papers. They say that although they work like everyone else in France, a lack of administrative status leaves the SansPapiers, those who don't have papers, open to constant exploitation. FSRN's Aidan O'Donnell has more from Paris.
I'm from Bangladesh. My name is Sheikh Khalil. Long time I stay here. I here 6 years. 6 years, no paper.
Sheikh Khalil is one of several thousand immigrants who, since mid-July, have been living in a building in the north of Paris, about 800 yards from the Sacré-Cœur Basilica in Montmartre.
I don't know when to give me papers. I'm waiting for paper. I wish someday after give me papers.
Undocumented immigrants often come to France on a short-term visa and then don't leave. Some have been here legally as children, protected by their status as minors until they turn 18, after which their residency is considered illegal. And others may have been here legally at some point, but the law has changed. If stopped by police, they are detained and most likely deported, since the government has said it wants to deport 25,000 of them a year. One man is cleaning up trash in the occupied building, and there's plenty of activity. Some people are praying, others are lining up to register and supply a record of themselves in case they get arrested. The building itself resembles a large two-story warehouse, although part of it is uncovered. The immigrants are mostly from French-speaking West Africa or from North Africa. Jibril Diaby is from Senegal.
We're very organized here. First there's a security committee, there's a cleaning committee, there's a committee for accompanying members to police headquarters in Paris, then there's a committee that just looks after food, that one there. There's another committee that deals with the media.
Just here on our left we have a small collection of mattresses, and then over there we have a much bigger collection. This presumably is where people are sleeping.
At night it's jam full of people because right now they've gone to work. But when they finish, they'll be back. These are workers who are here. Some people here, they work at night, and so in the morning, they come back, and those that work during the day take off.
Lots of these immigrants work and have worked for years in France. This leaves them open to exploitation in terms of wages or working hours, and they often pay taxes that should entitle them to housing or unemployment benefits like the rest of the country's workers. But their status means they have very little if they're fired, which they often are if their boss finds out that they're here illegally.
We need to really understand that illegal workers, they're part of the economy. The reality is that they do jobs no one wants to do here.
Patrick Lozes is the head of CRAN, an umbrella group for minorities in France. He says that strength in numbers is protecting the thousands of undocumented immigrants from mass arrest, but he says the search for isolated undocumented immigrants can lead to racial profiling.
The police in the streets, the people they would stop more is the people they think could be foreigners. So even if you're French citizen and black or from Arab origin, you will be stopped in the street. And what the police is now wanting, because of the immigration policy, because of the policy of this government, is to try to find all those people who are waiting for the papers to be renewed, all those people who are between two situations.
RESF, Réseau Éducation Sans Frontières.
There are 2 radio programs a week run by and for the immigrants. They march regularly in Paris, and last week a group of them went on strike. They began picketing a host of temp agencies around Paris and occupied the headquarters of France's Office of Public Works. This office is about 50 yards off the city's Champs-Élysées Avenue.